Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important example for Angular ngTemplateOutlet directive, where we will see how we can use ngTemplateOutlet directive with context. That means sometime in a project there might be a requirement where we are supposed to use some variables in order to make the content of ngTemplate dynamic. Okay, so in such situation, what syntax or structure we are supposed to follow in order to make the content dynamic? So these are the all things that we are going to discuss in this particular session. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use ngTemplateOutlet directive with context. Clear? Alright, so let's get started, and we are going to start in the similar way. Firstly, I'll explain you the all modules related thing, like what all modules we are supposed to use in order to get ngTemplateOutlet. And also, once it is clear, then we will discuss about the requirement, because understanding the requirement is much more important than learning the concept directly. Okay, so let's go to app.component.ts file. Here we will use common module, because ngTemplateOutlet is also this directive also comes with a common module. So you just need to write here in this import part common module and enter. So once you press enter, it will add this import line here, and once it is added, that means the common module is imported successfully. If it is not added, then please make sure to write it manually, because without this you are not able you will not be able to use the ngTemplateOutlet directive. In fact, not even use ngif, ngfor. These all are the directive that comes with ng common module itself. Okay, alright, so once it is added, now we are good to go with app.component.html file. Here you will see that Angular directives demo by Sharmit is there. Okay, this is just a heading. We will put another heading here, so I'll write h2. In this h2 I will write ngTemplateOutlet directive with context. Okay, because this time we are going to make it with context. Okay, so let's define one template here. So here I will write one template, that is ngTemplate, and in this template we will write one message, welcome, then welcome for example Amit to the Sharmit dashboard. Okay, so this is kind of a message which I want to show to a user, welcome Amit to the Sharmit dashboard. Now if you want to execute this template, what you will do, you will assign some reference variable here. So I will write let's say greetings. Okay, now if you want to execute this template, because right now if you execute it like, let me run the program. Okay, so ngserve -- open, enter. It will take few seconds, but when you see the output you will see nothing. Why? Because this template content will be visible only if you are executing it. So to execute this thing, what we will do, we will use here ngContainer, which we discussed in last session, right? So here I will write container, and in this container we will simply write star ngTemplateOutlet, and in this template outlet we will write greetings. Okay, so what do you think? Will it show the message properly? Yes, it will show, because this is correct as per the syntax. We got the message, welcome Amit to the Sharmit dashboard. But there is one problem, and to solve that problem only we will use the context related thing. And what is the problem? The problem is that currently Amit is the user of this application, but later maybe it might change. In fact, it will change, right? For every user it should show some dynamic message. For example, if user Rahul is logged into the system, so it should show the message, welcome Rahul to the Sharmit dashboard. otherwise welcome Vishal to the Sharmit tech dashboard. So likewise it should show the greetings in a dynamic way. Okay, now to achieve this thing, what changes we need to do here is, firstly we will define in this template ngTemplate that we will tell this template that we are going to accept one value. So for that we will write here let hyphen name equal name, which means it will look for one variable which is name and it consider it as a local variable name. So instead of this Amit, we will write here double curly braces, and inside this we will write name. Okay, remember one thing, we are not defining any variable here inside this class, we are just directly using everything in this HTML itself. Okay, so right now if you save it and see the output, you will see nothing. It is showing blank. Why? Because so far we have just declared that this is the variable that we are going to receive, but we are not actually passing this variable. Okay, so where to pass and how to pass? So to pass this variable, you just need to write here one thing. So after this ng container greetings, we will write in this greetings we will write semicolon, and here we will write context after this colon, then curly braces. Inside this curly braces we will write a name colon, and in this name part we will write let's say name is Sharmit. So let's save it. So now this is dynamic, which means if you see the output, you will see welcome Sharmit to the Sharmit dashboard. So let's say user is Sharmit, and let's say user is different. So let's say Amit is the user, so it will show welcome Amit to the Sharmit podcast or directive, whatever content you have written over here, it will simply show that message. So this is the advantage of using let name, or you can say this is the advantage of using ngTemplateOutlet directive with context. Okay, another important thing I want to highlight here, don't get confused between this variable name and this variable name. So this is the variable name which will refer to this. Okay, that means if you make it small n, it won't work. Why? Because it is expecting, let me show you the output. You can see it is coming as blank. Why? Because it is expecting the variable with a name capital N. Okay, name with a capital N, but from here we are passing small n, and that's why there is a conflict and it is not getting the required value. So this is case sensitive, so please make sure that whatever name you are giving here, it should be referred in the same way. Another important thing, let after this we have another variable. So this is called local variable. So let's say if I make it as small n, so it should be matched with this. Why? Because if it is not matched with this, it won't work. So you can see it is showing error that name does not exist on the app component, because if you are using here variable, so it will consider it as a variable which is present in the class, but you all know that we are referring it as a local variable, so make sure to put it as a small n. Okay, now some of you might be thinking that is it possible to change the variable name with something else? So let's say let me put let ABC. So what do you think, will it accept it if you write like this? So it is showing ABC does not contain, so okay, we missed the hyphen, so let's put hyphen. So if you put the hyphen let ABC and then name, so what it will do, firstly this line will execute, so it will pass the name Amit to this, and here it will receive this value in the capital N, name with a capital N. Then this value is considered or assigned to a local variable, that is ABC, and then that ABC value is used inside this double curly braces to print the value, and then you will get the same output. Okay, so I think now it is clear that doesn't matter what type of variable name you are using, just the only thing matter is the case sensitivity. So just make sure that whatever you are using at one place, refer it in the same place in the other place in the same manner, otherwise it might cause some conflicts. Okay, so I hope this entire session is clear to all of you. In case if you have any doubt or questions regarding this session, or maybe maybe regarding any other session, then please feel free to comment in the comment section so that I can try to help you there. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.